I'm stepping out of the city and into the heart of the Philippine countryside. No malls, no traffic, no fast food chains, just wide fields, coconut trees, and hardworking farmers. For one day, I'll try to live like the locals do, helping in the fields, harvesting coconuts, and cooking traditional dishes with the community. It's honestly a bit intimidating because I'm not used to this kind of work. Back in Korea, life is busy, but it's about offices, subways, and convenience stores. Here, life revolves around the land, the weather, and teamwork with neighbors. I want to see with my own eyes what it really takes to grow food, to climb a tree for coconuts, and to share a meal made from what the earth provides. This isn't just about hard work. It's about understanding a way of life that many Filipinos know so well, but someone like me can only learn by doing. So let's begin this journey one day in the Philippine countryside. Simentina Farm, working side by side with the farmers. My first task in the countryside was helping out in the fields. At first glance, it looked simple, just pulling weeds, loosening the soil, planting crops. But once I picked up a hoe and started working under the sun, I realized how tough it really was. The heat was strong, the soil heavy, and within minutes I was sweating like I had never sweated before. Next to me, the local farmers worked steadily, almost rhythmically. Their hands and clothes were covered in dirt, but their faces were calm, even cheerful. I asked one of them, "How long have you been farming this land?" And he smiled, saying, "Since I was young, like my father and grandfather." That answer hit me. It wasn't just work. It was tradition and family history. Even though my arms were sore, every time I looked around at the green fields, I felt a kind of respect growing inside me. Farming is not just labor, it's the foundation of life here. And for a moment, I was a small part of it. After working in the fields, it was time for something even more challenging: harvesting coconuts. I've seen coconut trees in pictures, but standing under one in real life was different. They were tall, so tall that I couldn't imagine climbing them. A local farmer showed me how he does it barefoot, using only his hands and a rope. In just a minute, he was already near the top, shaking the tree until coconuts started falling. When it was my turn, I didn't climb that high, but I tried using a long bamboo pole with a blade at the end. It was heavier than it looked, and aiming for the coconuts wasn't easy. After several tries, I finally knocked one down, and everyone around me clapped and laughed. It felt like I had just achieved something big. Then came the best part: drinking fresh coconut water straight from the fruit. Sweet, cold, and refreshing. It was the perfect reward after all the sweat. At that moment, I understood why coconuts are called the tree of life here in the Philippines. After the fieldwork and coconut harvest, it was time to enjoy the results. The local family invited me to help cook a simple but traditional Filipino meal. We grated fresh coconut and squeezed out the milk to use in the dish, something I had never done before. It was messy, but the smell was so rich and natural. They showed me how to prepare fish wrapped in banana leaves and cooked over charcoal, and also a vegetable dish simmered with coconut milk. I tried cutting and mixing, though my skills weren't great. The family laughed, not in a mean way, but warmly, making me feel welcome. When everything was ready, we all sat on the floor around a large table spread with food, no fancy plates, just banana leaves. Everyone shared from the same dishes, passing food around, eating with their hands. It was simple, but it felt real and full of love. That moment made me realize food here is more than taste, it's togetherness. At the end of the day, I was completely exhausted, but my heart felt full. Farming under the hot sun, trying to cut down coconuts, and helping prepare food, it was all so different from my usual life. What struck me most was the sense of community. Everyone worked together, shared what they had, and welcomed me like family. In Korea, life often feels fast, efficient, and individual. Here in the Philippine countryside, it's slower, harder physically, but warmer in spirit. I realized that the food on the table comes from sweat, teamwork, and tradition, not just from a store. As I sat with the family, eating with my hands from banana leaves, I felt something I rarely feel in the city peace. This one day showed me that sometimes happiness comes not from comfort or convenience, but from connection with people and nature. Would I do it again? Definitely. Because this wasn't just a trip, it was a lesson in life.